So I'm relatively happy that that two of the Viking terror trio on the downhill yesterday actually made it into the medaling. I think we turned it off beforehand because they were like figure skating, and I'm like, no more. Stop it with figure skating. Morning. I know there's like many more days and or like a couple weeks more of the Winter Olympics and whatnot. And Aaron's like, they do run multiple. It's just that figure skating is very popular.
And I'm okay with this. I don't really understand why though.
Because it's artsy, it's pretty, you can feel the emotion behind it. It's ballet on ice, literally. It's very technical. That's basically what it is.
Okay.
That's why even the figure skating world championships show up on our TV when they happen, if there's not really much anything else on. But other than that, but like we don't ever see, like you have to go to like actual sports channel. That's the thing. Figure skating is not a sport to many people.
That makes sense.
So they see it and go, oh, it's pretty dancing on ice. Whereas you actually have to go to ESPN to watch, snowboarding.
Yeah, X Games.
You have to go to the X Games and watch that stuff. Whereas you don't go to the X Games to watch figure skating.
Yeah.
Let's see, still not gonna quite talk about Discovery. We have a little bit left to go, then we'll give a season synopsis. We only have a couple more episodes left. Because I remember when everybody was talking about the Mirror Universe part, and then we had a little bit with the Mirror Universe. Fleshed a lot of things out.
I'm actually so far happy with how they've been handling stuff.
Yes, and much like every Star Trek series, they kind of have to hiccup lore a little bit, but the fanboys are just absolutely butthurt. And I see why they're butthurt about things, but
yeah.
We'll talk about everything later in case people are like taking advantage of the week free. And people are like, well, you should really pay CBS. I'm like, am I gonna pay $6 a month for like 6 months while they put this thing out and I watch it once a week? Or if I just go for free? I pay enough to Star Trek Online.
Yeah.
Like I bought Lifetime, and even if 25% of their revenue has to go to licensing to CBS to use all this Star Trek stuff, that was $300 that I spent on Lifetime because I didn't buy it on a 25% of a $300?
Yeah. That's your Discovery right there.
Yeah, I paid for Discovery, let alone all the Zen I've bought. All the C points that I bought previously. Before they were involved in ARC games and all that stuff.
Yeah. You've definitely been a supporter for a long time.
Yes. Meanwhile, some of these fanboys are just like, oh, well, I'm like, seriously? You guys complain about every other little tiny thing that doesn't involve the DC universe and hot guys. It has to be that, because if it's DC and doesn't involve a hot guy, such as like Supergirl, he complains about it. But the moment I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna binge Star Trek Discovery on a free week, with that he goes, oh, well, you're just being negative. Oh, shut up, Bradley.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is getting really specific. This is not people.
You know who I'm talking about.
This is not.
Yeah. Well, no, there are general people that are complaining about the generalized lore screw-ups that have happened. I started getting down the hole. Yep. So you have a D&D thing tomorrow?
Yes, after work. It's a session 0, just getting everyone on the same page, hammering stuff out, figuring out when we're gonna meet.
Is it at work?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, where are you doing this? It's after work, but is it at work? Details. So, anyways, that's up with that. I have chess today. Will and I lost track of our hill sprints yesterday.
Which is good.
Yes, I'm a little bit more convinced that we did a certain number, and he's convinced we did way more than that. I did not no, we didn't do that many, because who really cares? Actually, I was going until I could barely breathe, and My legs could not walk back down that hill one more time. Anything more from you? Ooh,
I don't think so.
camera's dying. Camera's dying.
Bye.